What's good, y'all? Buckle up, coming through on a quick drop. So, I got a couple minutes, so we're going to chop it up. Got a few things to get into that we need to talk about this morning. Hey, as y'all can see, this little spot that I be pulling up in front of y'all for y'all sometimes. I don't know what they put together. I think I thought they built houses first on the other side, on the left side of this joint, but they I don't know what the fuck this is. I don't know if this apartment building they building or they building a school or what it is, but I've been pulling up on it before they even had anything up. So this is just how far they done got though. But anyway, first of all, I didn't know. I just found out last night. I didn't even know that the goofball Bark for the Bone thought that Keith Thurman was going to beat Fondura, and he thought that Keith Thurman was going to beat Fondura, and I get the motherfucking link sent to me this morning with this nigga hollering, telling motherfuckers they say he was doing the fight, and he said that Keith Thurman was up 3-0 in the first 3 rounds. He said that shit. He told y'all that shit out of total fucking delusion. And guess why he told y'all that? Because Fondura is not black. That's the only reason. He said the same shit. Listen, he say that same shit, especially so he can have something to continue to talk about, and he'll run the narrative for a long time. Like he say, Madrimov beat Bud, and he runs that. He just runs it and keeps saying it to make himself believe it. But all you got to do is go watch the fight, and you can clearly see Bud beat the shit out Madrimov. You can just clearly see Bud just totally put hands, beat the shit out Madrimov all throughout that fight. So he don't know what the fuck he looking at watching boxing, period. I don't know what they looking at. It's an excuse for everything, you know. They're going to always run with a narrative that Fury cheated Wilder. But we all know Fury just plainly won at first fight, second fight, third fight, just beat the shit out Wilder. That's all. That's what Fury did. And that's just, it's a lot of poor sportsmanship coming from that side. And that's just how they always going to respond to any of that type shit. And let me tell y'all something. Fondura trashes Earl Spence badly. Anytime y'all want to get this money, when it come to this shit, I'm telling y'all gotta hit the phone. I sent some joints out for Fondura, for the win on Fondura. And matter of fact, Charlie, what's that? Charlie 775. I think that's your name on my Twitter. And the dude, what's his name? Kirk Buttons or something like that. Kirk Buttons that be on TikTok. I appreciate the love and the cash apps. I meant to let y'all know. Appreciate the love and the cash apps. All for the most recent, what I gave y'all through the phone, the 717-1848 number, and gave y'all a Fondura beating. Fondura to beat Thurman on it by stoppage. So it's easy. Like, I gave out the motherfucking Bud stopping Spence. I even gave out the round in that fight. I still got the video. The video should still be way back in my receipts when I gave out the fucking Bud stopping Spence from in round 7, 9, or 11, and it came up the 9th round. Listen. This guy, Bark for the Bone, don't know what the fuck he talking about, don't know what the fuck he looking at. I seen him talking about naming people if they fought Fondura. This person would do this person would do that, this person would do that. Then they got to Spence. He gonna say, oh, I don't know. Now maybe Spence could find a way, and all. No, Spence couldn't find the shit. Spence would get the shit beat out of him, just like Keith Thurman just did. Listen to me, y'all. I lead you down the road. Too much winning for you not to listen to me. I know what I'm looking at. Fondura beat the shit out of Spence. Easy. It's not even a question about it. All right? Y'all want to know who the Fondura problem is? You want Buckle Up to tell you who the Fondura problem is? Y'all want to know who a problem for Fondura at 154? Because he makes the weight, so you got to accept it is what it is. He a 154-pound fighter. He may weigh in at 152, 153. Yes, on weigh-in night. The man fight at 154. He's skinny as a motherfucker. Look like a tall-ass fucking brum. But he know what he doing. Fuck is you talking about? His weight is right. Of course he shouldn't go to 168. He, of course, my man Shiraz will beat the shit out Fondura. Yes, he will at 168. Yes, I would call that and tell you that too. I get money, put the money on the books on that too. Yeah, he'll stop Fondura at 168. He too small. Yeah. He a 154-pound fighter. He just tall, y'all. He was blessed. God blessed him with height. And he know what he learned, and he learned how to use it. You know who his problem is? Guess who may give him the problem and know how to figure him out? He retired. Bud is the Fondura problem. Bud is the Fondura problem solver. It's Bud, y'all. If Bud decided to come out of retirement and come back to take a fight like that, that's a motherfucking fight for real. And I'm not saying that to say that Bud would beat Fondura. But Bud has the best chance. And I wouldn't be surprised if Bud pulled it off. Bud will figure it out. Bud will figure it out. Bud is the type of fighter that will figure it out. He got that energy, that instinct, the way he is when he get hit and how he act, and just everything is just about what it is. Bud have so many things about him that make him the perfect person to solve the Fondura problem. All right. Now, dummy motherfucker say Fondura belong at 175. That's a goofy ass dummy motherfucker talking about Fondura belong at 175 with Bavoli and what's his name? Bavoli and I can't think of that other motherfucker killer at 175. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Who I wish Bavoli supposed to be fighting him. I don't know. They supposed to fight for unification, but I can't think of his name right now. Y'all tell me in the comments. But yeah, he don't belong nowhere up there with none of them at 175. Now, what I really came to talk to y'all about, so this cornball told himself about a minute and 30, about an hour and 30 minutes into his live yesterday, y'all. If you want to hear it, Bark for the Bone tells his subs that years back he reached out to Tank Team to get a Tank interview with Tank, but Tank refused to give him the interview. I told y'all this goes back to me telling y'all this is what all of this shit stems from when he met Bill. I told y'all that this nigga, this what it stems from. He was mad. He always been butthurt because Tank wouldn't come to his channel. That's why he talked like that about Bud, because Bud never came to his channel. A lot of these niggas he mad at because they don't come to his channel. They go to so many other niggas' channels. And so he said, Tank Team, Bark for the Bone tells his subs years back that he reached out to Tank Team to get the interview with Tank, but Tank refused to give him an interview. And that's why he switched up on supporting Tank once Bill did come to his channel. Listen, y'all, not long after that, not long after he was turned down by Tank is when Bill came to his channel. You feel me? Even the people he know that know Tank, the people that he tell y'all that he know that's supposed to be Tank Team, the people that he tell y'all that he know couldn't get Tank to come to his channel. You see what I'm saying? Even people he know that know Tank, they couldn't get Tank to come to his channel. So yesterday, he tried to say back then, before he met Bill, when he reached out to Tank Team, he said he was reaching out to Tank Team for Knockout Boxing 86. He gonna say, now he gonna say yesterday that back, I reached out to Tank team. Back when I was reaching out to Tank, trying to get Tank to come to my channel, I was trying to reach out to Tank for knockout boxing, for that bitch nigga. Goofy ass, lying ass, cornball ass nigga gonna try and say you was doing it for knockout boxing 86. We gotta call that wholesome cat. Wholesome cat. You ain't do shit for knockout because you already know you never had access to no motherfucking Tank interview, period. You yourself. You ain't have access to no fucking Tank interview, period. This nigga just be running his motherfucking chops. All that slick shit he be talking. Why you think you don't never see him ever even go on the Rise podcast? Since the one time he done been over there. He don't go on the Rise podcast. Cause he worried about Tank coming on there wilding his goofy ass the fuck out. That's why. He worried about Tank getting on there, doing him high, and start talking to him straight. How he start going at blood when blood boxing went on there. Not blood boxing, blue blood. Not blood, blue blood. When blue blood went on the Rise podcast and Tank jumped on the channel, the tension was right there, already in the air right there. That's what Bark for the Bone want to avoid. BFTB always been trying to avoid. That's the least thing he could do if you want to really talk to Tank. He could go on the motherfucking Rise podcast and get that talk and say all that slick shit he be saying out his mouth. You ain't done none of that. And he already knew Tank wasn't coming to his motherfucking channel for no motherfucking interview. He already know that. He knew that. You didn't have access to get that for yourself, so how was you getting it for Knockout Boxing 86? And the crazy part about it, y'all, you was a tankomaniac yourself until you met Bill. You was a tankomaniac until you met Bill. And until you met Bill and he took you to dinner. And Bill made you stop supporting Tank because Bill made you stop supporting Tank because, like we all know, like I told you the other day, you are a fucking starstruck bum. That Tank, you a starstruck bum. That Tank was absolutely correct for not giving your pussy made ass an interview ever. You jealous of all the other channels that get these guys for interviews. You ain't try to do a motherfucking thing for Knockout Boxing 86 that he couldn't do for himself. Knockout Boxing 86 never needed you. He never needed you for shit. You hate on Najee. You hate on Mill City. You hate on Coach Malachi. Because these guys keep multiple fighters in their bubble for interviews on a regular basis. And it breaks this cornball, jealous ass goofy heart. It breaks your heart badly. Crushing you in the heart. That he don't get the same kind of play. Shut your Devin Haney ball holding jaws the fuck up. The fuck up. Get your cornball dummy ass the fuck off YouTube and go to Rumble. You keep talking about why you guys keep coming to ask me stuff. Why you guys keep coming to my channel? Get the fuck off YouTube. Get the fuck off YouTube. Why you keep coming to YouTube talking? Get the fuck off YouTube. Go to Rumble. Go to where Drew Titan went. Take your goofy ass to Rumble. Keep talking about why somebody keep coming to... Get your goofy ass off YouTube. Go to Rumble. Don't nobody say shit to you that make you respond. Don't nobody with the shit they saying to you boxing shouldn't make you respond with the mother sucking your dick and all of that type shit. You respond like that off plain boxing comments, pussy nigga. Cause you can't talk boxing. You don't have enough motherfucking ammunition for the shit that you be talking about. You get shut down quick cause you just be talking. That's why. So that's why you resort to the negative, ignorant shit that take shit elsewhere. You get the fuck off YouTube. Go to Rumble where Drew went. Get the fuck off YouTube. Shut your half and half bitch made ass the fuck up. Lame ass nigga. See y'all on the get back.